Your name?
My name is Adam Schneider.
And your work?
I work at Healthcare for the Homeless.
Where?
In Baltimore.
And you were arrested in May.
I was, May 5th.
What happened and why did you decide to get arrested?
Well, I didn't decide to get arrested. The senators decided to have us arrested, and what I decided to do was go down and speak out in support of single-payer healthcare, healthcare financed by the federal government that would include everybody.
Okay, and so what led you to do this?
Every day when I go into work, I see people who don't have health insurance and who can't get the care that they need, who have extreme difficulties getting the care that they need, and it's outrageous. I mean, it's outrageous in the wealthiest state, in the wealthiest country in the history of history, that there are people who can't get the health care that they need, people who have lost their houses, people who, because of their medical illnesses, have ended up on the streets, and then leading them, in some cases, to pass away.
So if single payer, as the advocates say, is the way to go, that it saves money and it covers everyone, why isn't it happening?
That you would have to ask the senators, you'd have to ask the president, you'd have to ask the members of Congress.
What's your take?
My take is that it takes money out of the system. It takes the private health insurance companies out of the system, and that's not good business. The people that come into healthcare for the homeless are not good for the private health insurance. They are not a good business model because they cost money because they're sick and because they don't have health insurance, because they don't have money because they're poor. Nobody's going to insure, no private health insurance company is going to insure them. And if we had all the resources, I mean, if we had infinite resources, we could do this however we wanted, but we don't have infinite resources, and so we need to make a efficient system, and we need to make a humane system. And that system is only going to work when the people living in the parks and the people who are living on Park Avenue have the same access through the same system.
How do you think the arrests changed the nature of the debate on Capitol Hill?
Well, I think that it showed that people were willing to stand up for this, that people were going to put principles ahead of any kind of political personality, and that people were going to say this is what needs to happen, and this is the only way, that this needs to be at the table. We're in Congress right now, people are talking about all different kinds of plans, and people weren't talking about single payer, and that needed to be brought to their attention, that this is a plan that needs to be considered.
And finally, how did it change your life?
Well, I've ended up taking some days off of work and coming down and seeing the innards of the legal system. I tell you, I've gotten more phone calls and emails from friends of my parents who saw the YouTube video and wanted to know what this was all about. And that, I think, is really positive. That's really positive that's come out of this, is that more people are asking questions. More people are saying, why are you standing up for this? What is this that you're standing up for? And that provides the opportunity to talk about, how we can move to one plan for one nation.
Thank you.
Thank you.